Is anybody there? I'm not sure how I got here. I was sleeping in a box for a long time. And then, like magic, I'm here. Wow. I wish I knew how this happened. What is this? A paper? What am I supposed to do with that? Oh, read it? There's a lot of big words on here. Quit hitting me in the nose. Okay, I'll read it. Nothing you see means anything. Oh, how mysterious is that? What a strange statement. Nothing you see means anything. When I say see, I am referring to all your sensory input. Since your eyes and the other senses are focused on the outside world, it would seem to imply nothing outside of you means anything. Could this be true? Let's approach this as an engineering problem. Oh, that's a good idea. And apply a little understanding to the statement, nothing you see means anything. Now, the statement is from A Course in Miracles. What's A Course in Miracles? It's a book. Well, what's in the book? A lot of things. Oh, and this is one of them. Now, the statement comes from A Course in Miracles and other theories. What are they? Okay, quantum physics, virtual reality, simulation theory, and also from Vedic and Upanishads writings. Oh, those are very old. Your senses are instruments for receiving and transmitting information. That's true. That's true. Did you know that? Each sense receives information appropriate to its design. And therefore, we have 5 sets of data, one from each of our 5 senses. The senses convert that information into electromagnetic and chemical signals. From those 5 sets of data, how do we get one integrated, let me say that. Okay, integrated experience. Well, it's just always integrated. I don't know how it does that. Okay. Can you appreciate that the information received from each sense is just raw data? and meaningless as received. Oh my God, is that true? Don't hit me again with the paper. This may be difficult at first to understand because we usually do not separate this automatic process into steps. We point our senses at something outside of us in the outside world and think we see or experience something out there. And what we experience is meaningful. Oh. If it wasn't meaningful, it wouldn't be there. Well, that makes sense. So the conclusion would seem to be that what is outside of us are meaningful things. Meaning can be thought of, we can think of meaning as having a purpose. A purpose. Ha ha ha! Okay. First, step one, raw meaningless data received by our senses is converted into electromagnetic and chemical signals and moved inside of you. Moves inside of you. From those electromagnetic and chemical signals received inside, which ones are relevant for you? Relevant. What does that mean, relevant? Well, what do I mean? Oh, important. Relevant means important to you. Inside of you, you ask the question. Now, I do this inside. Have I seen anything like this before? Have I seen anything like this before? Your inside inquiry activates a trans-derivational search to that question. It causes a search of your history. Your history. Just what is your history? Oh, it says right here. Your history is your memories of past events. So your past is used to determine what is relevant for you in the present moment. How exciting is that to know that we're hung together by our past? If the data isn't relative compared to the past, it is removed from the data stream, and you, on a conscious level, will never know it was ever there. This filtering process happens so fast and way outside your conscious awareness. Oh, how exciting is this? Put the paper down and let's think about that. Everything is going on inside and nothing is happening outside. Well, that's what it seems to be. Well, now, don't hit me with the paper again. Step 2. The incoming data is sorted and filtered for relevant information. That's important information for you. Relevant information based on your past. And after the filtering process, that's all that's left is relevant information. Now, from that high-graded data, you bring the world you live in into focus. Wait a minute here, wait a minute. Are you saying, wait, it's saying that there is no outside world. That the world is happening on the inside based on our creation from our past. Don't hit me with the paper again. The world you live in is an inside construction. Oh, how profound is that? It is on the inside where meaning is given to all the objects in your world. Wait a minute, I thought you said there was no outside world. Oh, the outside meaningless information, that's what it is, outside meaningless. Inside meaningful objects. I read as fast as I can, so don't hit me with the paper again. Up to this point, you may have logically followed the steps 1 and 2. So let me think. 1, raw, meaningless data received by the senses and moved inside as electromagnetic and chemical signals. Okay, now I got electromagnetic and chemical signals inside. Step 2, the incoming data is sorted for and filtered for relevant information using your past experiences, which are only memories now. How exciting is that? So now, the next step might seem mystical. Mystical. Yes, it says mystical. You have 2 mind functions. A conscious mind and the unconscious mind, or unconscious, subconscious and unconscious. I don't think there's too much difference there. The subconscious mind is where all the action takes place. But the conscious mind is what we know, is what you know, only what your conscious mind tells you. You never know. You never know what is going on in the subconscious mind. That's a secret. The subconscious keeps it a secret. The process, now we have a new process. Ooh, and it's called projection. What does that mean? projection, I'll read on. Projection, the mental process by which people attribute to others what is in their own minds. Oh, do we know that we're doing that? Do we know that? I don't think so. Not why we're doing it. But maybe so. I don't know. In projection, what is internal is seen as external. Well, that explains that. Oh, step 3. The conscious mind projects the inside created world onto the outside energy system. Outside energy system. That's... Don't hit me with the paper. Oh, yes. Oh, it's going on. Oh, yes. Outside of you is only meaningless energy. Inside of you, you manipulate, filter, and sort the sensory input data into meaningful world. You make a meaningful world out of the filtered and manipulated data. Now that makes a lot of sense. Now, that's how we get a meaning to all the objects. We got to recognize. You have to recognize that the truth isn't important. What does that mean, truth isn't important? Truth is always important. But it says truth isn't important, but survival is. You put meaning on everything in your world from the inside out. Every object you experience in your projected outside world is meaningless in and of itself. The meaning does not come from the object. The object's meaning comes from the inside interpretation of the object. Oh, nothing you see outside of you means anything. Well, I heard that before. It is what you do inside that gives it meaning. Oh, I hope you're following this, because this is pretty profound. What powerful wizards and wizardesses you are. You create worlds, but then you forget that it was you doing it, and you keep your wizardness. Oh, that's your specialness. That's your really important stuff. You keep your wizardness hidden, even from yourself. Oh, and live in the smallness of your conscious mind, believing there is an outside world in which you struggle. Oh, kind of mysterious, isn't it? The wisdom of A Course in Miracles. Now we're going to get the real facts on this right here. Don't go away. What does it say? Oh, look at that. Nothing I see in this room, on this street, from this window, in this place, means anything. Part 1, Lesson 1. Oh, there's something else. It is impossible not to believe what you see. I think that's true. I think that's true. That's a true statement inside of A Course in Miracles. Oh, there's more. But it's equally impossible to see what you do not believe. Well, if you don't believe it, you're not going to see it. So belief has something to do with the world that we have. Amazing. It is not until your beliefs are fixed that perception stabilizes. In effect, then, you do see what you believe. We are starting a journey to undo the thought process we have been programmed to use here in the illusion. The first step on the journey is to realize that nothing outside of you, in and of itself, has any purpose or meaning and is neutral. What you believe determines what you will see. And beliefs are grown from memories of past events. In the illusion of separation, we each create our own separate world in which we live. And no two worlds are the same. Peace. Mike. Be good to yourself, and we'll look forward to seeing you next time we get together. Bye now.